I'm glad you're here, friend. While diving into the data disk we discovered within the archives of the Imperial Remnant, we continue to plod through the mysterious work of history and art, titled The Star Wars Archives, 1977 to 1983 iteration, by the mysterious scribe Paul Duncan.
Don't make me destroy you. Luke, you do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
I'll never join you!
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
Have you ever wondered if Luke Skywalker's real father was not Darth Vader? These questions plague the mind of many at the close of The Empire Strikes Back in 1980. During the last moments, our heroes lay defeated, yet hopeful, looking towards a bright horizon. However, one fact loomed large. Darth Vader, the heinous Sith, revealed to Luke Skywalker that he was his real father. But so many close to Luke, and those who knew of the revelation, wondered for so long, is Vader telling the truth? Was this a ploy to lure Luke closer to the clutches of Darth Vader? And rightfully so. Even when thinking of this now, the coincidence, or some would call it fate, seems very, very well timed. So now, without further ado, I direct you to pages 247 to 256 of the Star Wars Jedi Archives by Paul Duncan for a very mysterious bit of information. While peering through the data disk on this topic, I found a passage by the maker himself, George Lucas, as he himself pondered who the true father of Luke was during a meeting with his fellow historians. And this theory goes all the way back to November 28th to December 2nd, 1977, at George Lucas's story conference for Star Wars. And so it reads, Darth Vader, his plot now is, will he succeed in seducing Luke? Need an immediate threat to start with. Like to create something poetic with his character. An idea that were going on is that Vader and Luke's father were friends. Both were being trained under Ben Kenobi to become Jedi. Vader started getting fascinated with the dark side of the Force and was lured into it. He didn't tell anybody as he became an evil person. The evil force was starting to take over the galaxy. It was in control of the Emperor, and he began to get more power, and the Senate was getting less powerful too, and it was the Force that was influencing him. When he became a Jedi, no one knew that he had been seduced, and he went around killing all these Jedi. He killed a bunch of them, and trapped others in a situation, and they were all destroyed. Only a few escaped. One of them was Luke's father, and one was Ben. In the confrontation, when all these guys were trapped, Luke's father escaped, and Vader chased him. They had a duel, and Vader killed Luke's father. Ben was also there, and took over the fight. Ben and Vader fought, and Vader tumbled down a nuclear reactor thermal shaft, and got burned to a crisp. One of his arms was cut off, and everyone thought he had been killed, but he survived. A portable iron lung was built. Think of him as a crisp, mummy-like character. The mind is still alive, but the body destroyed. He's still completely consumed by the evil side of the Force. He's an instrument of the Force rather than having his own free will in terms of what he does. He really is driven by the Force. And he's still a human being, a super mutant with a mechanical arm. When we kill him off in the next one, we'll reveal what he really is. He wants to be human. Possibly get into his personality more, his passions, and his struggle. He is in constant turmoil. He is still fighting in his own way, the dark side of the Force. He doesn't want to be a bad man, but he is. He can't resist it. He's struggling somehow to get out of what he is. Struggling with his humanity. But clearly to me, the most interesting part of this passage definitely has to do with the revelation that Luke's father at this point was killed by Vader. And there you have it. Albeit many years before the maker himself, George Lucas, would share a different version of events as it pertained to Luke's true parentage, we have to ask ourselves, in this iteration of Lucas's vision, who really is Luke Skywalker's father? If Vader killed Luke's true father, was Vader still the chosen one at this point in time? Is he the original chosen one at all? And if Vader is the chosen one, but Luke is the son of another, then where does this leave Luke's legacy as a Skywalker? And who is this mysterious man that died at the hands of Vader? All good questions for another time.
I'm afraid that even in Revelation, sometimes more mysteries are created. If you're enjoying the details of this mysterious data disk, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for more revelations from the Paul Duncan Star Wars archives, of which we have obtained both iterations covering all 6 stories. Until next time, my friend, stay safe out there, and may the Force be with you, always.